Important guest at this point in time. We have Mr. Kishore Biyani of the Future Group joining us. Mr. Biyani, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, let's talk of pleasant things. It's quite clear that Patanjali has been a great balm for the FMCG space in general. But how good is it a balm for you? What kind of sales numbers are you already witnessing?
I think we have got into a relationship for the last 3-4 months. So I think the supply chain now has been quite fixed up. We have started trending towards 7-8 crores a week kind of a number. So we thought we will achieve 30 crores a month, moving up to 40, and then probably in 12 to 18 months time trying to touch around 70-80 crores a month. So I think we are on the first leg. We are now at 30 crores a month. So that's quite interesting. That's a probably very big numbers in every which way.
Okay, Mr. Biyani, good morning. That's quite a bit actually to see in the early stages of the the agreement itself. But I just wanted to understand which are the products or which are the segments where you're seeing maximum traction by Patanjali, because our checks indicate that in the soaps and detergent segment and in the oral care segment there's quite a bit of traction. What's the feedback like on the street?
I think the number one category, number one SKU which sells with us is ghee, followed with the toothpaste, and then the personal care products like you mentioned, the hair oil, the soaps, and the creams. So, and plus then they have a whole range of, in fact the noodles have also picked up phenomenally well, and there's a lot of traction on the staples category also.
Okay. What are the categories that are getting hit the most in terms of the other products? Is it that, the traditional, the Chyawanprashs where the hit is most? Or is it, even in the FMCG space, say the Doves, the shampoos, those kinds of products?
I think people are moving into, the most surprising part is the personal care has picked up phenomenally well, whether it's a shampoo, whether it's a face wash or the creams, and the toothpaste. Toothpaste is gaining very good traction.
Okay. In fact, Patanjali has completely disrupted the market with its kind of pricing as well. And we've seen a lot of other players like HUL go ahead and have price cuts to keep up with competition from Patanjali. Currently, I think most of the products are about 15 to 30% discount to those of its peers. Will Patanjali be taking any more price cuts in the future? And if yes, in which of the products?
I think one has to understand how Patanjali works. I think they have a manufacturing base in the food park in Haridwar. They don't have a warehouse. Everything what is produced is dispatched that very day. And they have a very low cost of distribution as well as very low cost of head office cost. And the products have gained traction in the minds of the consumers. In a normal conventional management sense, nobody expected that Patanjali can do very well on personal care and home care products. I think they have beaten the whole expectations of the consumers as well as the FMCG industry by doing very well on that category, and everybody still believes they are a herbal and Ayurvedic product.
With Patanjali will give you or has given you about 30 crores per month in the first leg. Can you give us any indication of what the 6 months or annual revenue could look like? Just ballpark to understand where the arrangement could go.
I think we have an understanding that we want to touch close to 1,000 crores by next year. So it will be a gradual shift when I think the supply chain has to be fixed up, the production, the demand creation. I think multiple categories are also now being launched. They are working on a lot of new products getting launched. So it will depend on multiple things which will come together. Secondly, I think Patanjali products, the demand is much more than the supply. So the supplies also need to be fixed up. So I think once everything is fixed up, I think we can achieve 70 to 80 crores a month, probably in the next 12 months' time.
Okay, finally, Mr. Biyani, what is the mood in the FMCG space itself? Is Patanjali taking a bite from others? Is the pie itself shown any signs at all of a recovery?
But on the urban space, when we operate in all the top urban cities of the country, we have seen same-store sales growth in double-digit numbers, and including all the FMCG products. So we are showing growth in excess of, in the high teens, in fact. So we are quite okay with the way markets have been responding for us in the urban markets.
Have you lost business with any of the other FMCG majors because of your relationship with Patanjali?
I don't think so. I somehow believe the pie grows. We get in a new set of customers, and it's a win-win for everyone. At the moment, we are not seeing any major traction which is impacting a particular brand or a particular category as such.
All right, Mr. Biyani, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us with your thoughts. So that's the statement.